how important it was to be a part of something greater than myself, right? And that's what, building communities, like I started out with Crop Dusters, Run Destin, and all these different groups and stuff like that. Well, like, I was like, man, well, I want to create one too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had that ambition and to be able to create impact as well. I should have brought that paper with me. I do this every time. I just throw the paper away. So, S.E.T 22 is here because of y'all. I couldn't do this without y'all. I couldn't do this without this community. Y'all create what the impact is that S.E.T 22 does. And that's pretty incredible. Over the past 2 years, S.E.T 22, through community support and outreach and everything else like that, has raised over $30,000. And that's pretty incredible. And so the thing that I'm learning is, it's all about communities and being able to help each and every individual community event and thing like that. It's like each event and community that tries to do something or does something, puts work in to make impact. It's important that we support that because like each community has a different set of reach. It has a different demographic that it appeals to bring more people together. And that's what S.E.T 22 is. Like, you look around, you have several different types of people, a diverse group of people that come together under one roof to minimize, suffering through community, but to suffer together, right? Like to build, to create their own, to create impact. So that's really what it's all about. I can remember those days when I was battling that stuff, battling the door, and I still do that. I still, every time that I get injured, I go right back into a cave of hopelessness. Every once in a while, I'm laying down in bed and I get this feeling of imposter syndrome or something like that, and then I hear these voices that are coming in my head, like not the crazy voices, but they're kind of crazy, where they tell you, you're not worth it, you're not good enough, you're not this, you're not getting after it, you're not creating the impact that you need to create. And then the next day, the most important thing is that I grind and grind and grind my heart until, like, until I feel that feeling go away. And that's extremely important for myself, but I think it's important for that to be contagious to other people as well, and like to share that with everybody. So I want to thank y'all for coming out here, and I also want a few people to come up and talk about some of the upcoming events that I'm going to be participating in. First, I want to have Etta come up and talk about the MD Turbines Foundation, because I could not do this event this year without the support that they have given me, because they've been here for me since day one.
Hello, I'm Ella de Jesus. I'm with MD Turbines Foundation, and it's interesting that Geoff said that he did S.E.T 22 because of the support of y'all, and it's coming on his third year. We did the Veterans Relay and Fundraiser because of how Geoff inspired us. So we're going on our third year having the race. We started with 8 teams, 10 teams last year, and our goal is at least to have 14 to 16 teams this year. And within that foundation, we don't just support Geoff, but we also support Cause and other veterans groups. So I encourage everybody to participate. It's in Miami, so it's November 5th. It's the weekend before Veterans Day. So it's that Saturday. So I do encourage everybody to participate, to come down and put a team together. Usually teams are about 6 people per team. And most of all, thank you all for the donations. Every proceeds go back to different foundations that support our veterans. So if you have any questions, feel free to just reach out to me. And good luck to Geoff for this race. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, next up, Michael, would you like to come and say a couple words?
No, but Heidi would.
Heidi. I love Heidi. Mike was out here trying to give people anxiety.
I'm without a dog right now. That is anxiety.
Hello, my name is Mike Arena. Those who don't know is I'm the co-founder, executive director of Healing Possible Warriors. We've been around for about 7 years. As Geoff said before, we couldn't do this without community support, period. And it's about, if those that don't know Geoff and his inspirational story of resiliency, and he is constantly putting himself down for self-doubt. Even if he fails, he wins, because he always bounces back. And it's about us being able to support him and others like him when that happens, because we're not always going to be on our good day every day. And that's important to remember. So our foundation, or our nonprofit, we rescue service dogs, we train the service dogs, then we train for over a period of 2 to 4 months. We pair them with veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress, traumatic brain injury, and military sexual trauma at no cost to the veteran. The current cost is only climbing, and right now is around $12,000. I keep hearing it's going up and more. But we are a completely volunteer organization, so the veteran pays nothing. This is about giving back. To date, we graduated 52, and Geoff actually is naming a dog here pretty soon off of last year's proceeds. So again, this couldn't be any better to have a veteran who's suffering from give back to an organization that helps other veterans suffering from. It's the very definition of giving back to your brothers and sisters. And I couldn't be more proud of him as an individual, and considering him nothing more than a friend. So he does this out of the kindness of his heart, and it's amazing. So thank you.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that he keeps his pace up a little bit better this year than last year, because last year I could not engage the cruise control on the van when he was on the bike or running, and I had a cramp in my foot that was no.
Way to keep people humble. All right, next up, I would like Jackie. Where's Jackie? Where's Jackie? You want to come share about the honor game?
Hey guys, I'm Jackie and I'm with the Emerald Coast Honor Games. We do a fitness competition right here at this beautiful area every year on Veterans Day weekend. Last year was our 5th year doing it, and about 2 months before we did it, I went to a hot yoga class and I met this guy. And I was like, dude, I love your outfit. And he was like, I like yours. And so we decided to start dressing alike for fun events. But no, we did hot yoga and then went out to brunch, and his just passion and his call for service. People who are in the service community and really want to give back to veterans and first responders, we kind of clicked, and Geoff and I clicked right at the beginning. So I am a Gold Star spouse. My husband was killed in Iraq in 2004. I moved here 7 years ago, heard about the Honor Games, and was like, hey, what can I do to help? So the Emerald Coast Honor Games, anyway, it's a cool fitness competition. We do all kinds of stuff. We also do a Grub 22, which is to recognize and bring awareness to 22 veterans who killed themselves. Every single thing we raise is split between 5 military and first responder charities. One of them being Healing Paws, Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office, Special Operations Survivors, Air Commando Association, and 7th Special Forces Group. And so we do that every year. But I'm so proud of Geoff. I met him last year, and we kind of got him out there, and he and I did this Spartan thing. So we do a Spartan deck fit down here, and we started doing it together, and I was dying. Because I run sometimes, but I was like, I can do this Spartan strong. I'm awesome. I was not. But Geoff was right there supporting me the whole time because he's a baller. So thank you guys all for coming out, and feel free to check us out at the Honor Games if you'd like to come. Geoff's always out there looking like a monster. He's awesome. Anyway, thank you guys all for coming.
Thank you, Jackie. So next up, there's an event right around the corner that I want to highlight because I'm going to be out there as well. And Jared, if you could come down from Black Rifle Coffee Company and tell us about the
What's going on? My name is Jared Johnson. I'm a franchise owner. Our store is over in Niceville. We've been open for 8 months now, and last year, we weren't open yet, but we hosted the Murph at Blue Water Fitness. The 265 participants was a great event. We got in legal trouble with them. There was some bullshit, but so we were like, you know what? This is we've got our own heroes, our own fallen here. We employ 7 former GBs, Green Berets, and our general manager, his best friend was killed in 2019, and we're like, dude, let's create an event and honor his name, his legacy. If you've ever been in our store, all the walls are just murals of jets, planes, guns, whatever. He is right in the middle of our wall. His name is Louis De Leon, killed in 2019. So we invented the Lou, and we're going to do the Lou on May 30th, on Monday, May 30th at the store. It's a version of the Murph. We do pull-ups, we do burpees instead of pull-ups, we do 300-meter sprints instead of running a mile. But yeah, I'd love to have y'all out. I had the opportunity to meet Geoff a couple of months ago. We had hosted an event called Break Bread with Warriors, and I got to sit in the back and just listen to everybody's story. Connected with Geoff afterwards, and started coming in and learning his story and what he stands for, and I get that. I've had my own issues, but getting up, doing something difficult every day, and then finding a way to give back, giving something greater than yourself is what keeps me going. And when I can't do it to the extreme that Geoff does, what he does is incredible. So we're just honored to be here to support him and all the people that are participating. We're going to be out tomorrow at noon. We're going to bring some coffee out, and I'm going to do the tire flip portion. So that'll be cool. But anyways, love to have you all out on the 30th, and really, really good to meet you. It's amazing the people that are associated with this event. Very, very cool.
One thing about the Lou that I think you forgot to mention was that it's not just in-person sign up. You do it virtual as well, correct?
Yeah, you do it virtual, and then the other thing, we're pushing like a team event. Like if you don't feel comfortable doing the whole workout, the workout is 4 sets of 300-meter sprint, 25 burpees, 50 push-ups, 75 body squats. A lot of people are like, I can't do that. You break that, people break it up, I don't care if you come out and do push-ups. Come out and like, the point of it, do something difficult for you, and nobody else.
Yes, sir. That's the same thing we do at Set 22. You don't have to do the whole event. We don't make you commit to everything. All you have to do is commit to doing something hard. Go further than you've ever gone before. Put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, right? So last thing, I want to introduce one of my partners, Henry. He's going to play the national anthem for us. You guys definitely want to catch this.
Let's see if I can do this.